The Nintendo Switch has had a few really strong months for new releases, and it appears July is continuing that trend. Basically it's a month you shouldn't be sleeping on, even if a lot of these games are maybe not getting the attention they deserve. Now my name's Alex, this is SwitchCorner, and today I have 15 games for you all that could potentially empty the bank account, but they will for sure keep you busy. If you enjoyed the video today, consider subscribing, it helps out the channel a huge amount. Now first up, the Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie, and this is the latest chapter of the Legend of Heroes series. Here, players will follow the intertwining fate of 3 characters, Irene Schwarzer, Lyde Bannings, and the Master Figure C throughout this world. Now here, with the Crossroads system, players can actually freely switch between these characters' paths to determine the destinies of key characters and locations. The game features the expected tactical combat, but with new features like the United Front system. Additionally, then players can explore the True Reverie Corridor, a place where they can recruit characters, explore randomly generated dungeons, and tackle various minigames, something I did not expect. I can say I'm working on a review of this right now, and that will be live before that release date. That said though, just kind of a clue to how the experience is this far, definitely one I'm enjoying. Garlic is a platformer that parodies classic genre favourites, and here we control Garlic, an onion-headed boy, on a quest to climb the sacred tower and meet the cyber goddess to fulfill their wish. Things of course don't go as planned, and now we must overcome levels filled with enemies and traps. It's promising unique platforming mechanics, numerous checkpoints to avoid frustration, and then nostalgic pixel art and epic boss battles. Really like the look of this one, definitely got my attention, and I can say again it's another one I'm currently working on. Rainworld Downpour is a DLC expansion, so just a quick mention, but I'm a massive fan of Rainworld, been excited for this release, and here we take control of 5 new characters, each with their own unique abilities. They've also basically redone the world. Expect here evolved predators, new environmental conditions, new territories, and yeah, this should be good stuff. If you don't know, it's an often brutal survival platformer that is going to be well worth your time. Oxenfree 2 is the sequel to the critically acclaimed narrative adventure Oxenfree, and it's one of the biggest releases for me personally in July. I never did get a chance to review Oxenfree on the channel either, so I'm going to be dropping a review of that one too, just a few days prior to this release. Now this new entry is set 5 years after the original game, and Riley returns to her hometown to investigate mysterious radio signals causing electromagnetic interference. Now as Riley delves deeper into the mystery, she uncovers unexpected and mind-bending events. The choices made throughout the game will shape the story and have lasting consequences on the future, and basically it's a supernatural journey that you can play as a standalone story or a continuation of the narrative if you have played the original first. Gravity Circuit I knew nothing about till I put this video together, but this game looks incredible. It's a platformer that pays homage to classic games, and expect here combat options to tackle enemies, secrets to uncover, and the ability to rescue civilians. You can even, along the way, unlock new powers, definitely that heavy Mega Man influence. It packs 12 stages in total and promises challenging boss battles to top it off. Story-wise, it's about stopping the virus army's uprising and restoring peace to the world. Here's hoping for a great soundtrack then to top it all off, but I'm definitely extremely interested. Atelier Marie, a remake The Alchemist of Salburg, was a well-received entry in the long-running cozy RPG adventure series, but my understanding is that this is the first time this one has been translated for the West. So here we take on the role of Marie, a struggling alchemy student, and our main priority is to complete a special graduation exam by impressing our professor. Improve your alchemy skills, collect ingredients, earn money to hire adventurers, and undertake along the way quests and of course battles. This entry was originally released in 1997, so of course then it offers updated graphics including new 3D models as well as animations. It has also then been adapted for modern times with controller tweaks, expanded tutorials, and new in-game events. Lisa Definitive Edition is a game I'd never heard of, but apparently these are special. In fact, I checked out Steam and one of the 2 packed-in games here has a 10 out of 10 rating with nearly 12,000 reviews. It's worth noting you can also buy these games individually if you don't want to commit to both. Now they are story-driven RPGs that throw you into a post-apocalyptic wasteland, and players must navigate a world full of moral decisions and, I guess, tough choices. Lisa the Painful, the first game, explores themes of selfishness and survival in a brutal world. Then the follow-up, Lisa the Joyful, it follows Buddy's quest for revenge, delving into this world's secrets and also a struggle against those in power. Sounds unique for sure, and I will be taking a look. Might and Magic Clash of Heroes Definitive Edition, it's another re-release, and this one, I know it's a classic, but I've never played it myself. It's this unique blend of puzzle, strategy, and RPG elements, and I'm finally looking forward to getting a chance to check it out. Now the game, it follows the stories of 5 heroes on a quest to save their world from destruction. It features, though, a 20+ hour story, and then expect here puzzle-based combat, the ability to upgrade your heroes, and PvP both offline and on. It's basically a game that was strengthening your team, building up your units, and I'm absolutely here for it. Punch-a-Bunch is a game I saw some time back now, and it immediately got my attention thanks to its kind of slapstick visuals. I'm still not completely sold on it, honestly. I thought it was going to be kind of, I guess, comedy gameplay, but it's actually promising to be a challenging boxing game that puts an emphasis on player skill, requiring time and practice to master it. You'll be competing in 3 different championships, and it really seems the big idea here is there's no kind of stats or moves to unlock, anything like that. It's purely that concept of mastering that control scheme and getting into the ring and winning. Pikmin then makes its return with a 4th entry, and this one just got a demo, so you may want to check that out first. I'm yet to play it myself, but I am a fan of the series, so I will no doubt be picking this one up. Still am not 100% sold on the kind of redesigned visuals, honestly. Something feels a little off to me, but if the mechanics are up to their usual standard, this should be just a fantastic game. It is promising new features as well, and it's a real-time strategy and puzzle game. The only disappointment for many may be the fact it doesn't feature a full co-op campaign like Pikmin 3 did, though it is promising still some co-op capabilities. Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara then is a spin-off from the awful Summer in Mara, a review you can find on the channel. I am, however, giving them the benefit of the doubt here, as this has been in development for some time, and from what I'm seeing, honestly, it does look quite decent. Appears to be an old school kind of styled 3D platformer, and yeah, I think it may be a much better use for the series. Honestly, the locations look smaller, there's more going on generally, and the goal to then recover Pirate's treasure, definitely kind of in keeping with the worlds. Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons then is a game I have high hopes for this month. I really hope they can deliver a worthy continuation here. Now what makes this one unique is the fact it's actually a roguelite spin on the iconic beat-em-up series. The story Nuclear War has devastated New York, and crime is now tearing the city apart. We must get out there and basically put an end to this nightmare. It promises 13 different characters with an option to tag team between 2, there's local co-op support, and it promises unique movesets for each of these characters. The roguelite element does have me a little nervous, honestly, but from what I'm seeing, it looks good. So yeah, hopefully it can deliver, and hopefully it has a killer soundtrack to top it off. Disney Illusion Island then is a game I've been excited for ever since announcement, and I grew up as a big fan of Castle of Illusion on the Mega Drive, so this hits in the nostalgia for me, even if it looks incredibly different. If anything, it gives me almost an air of that Cuphead vibe, but we will be on a mission here to recover 3 mystical bucks to save the world from disaster. Now it supports up to 4-player local co-op, and yeah, I hope it finds success, because these are characters that absolutely deserve some better games than they've received recently. Rise of the Triad Ludicrous Edition then was a 90s cult classic first-person shooter. Now I'm pretty sure I played this one, but I can't quite remember. Maybe I watched someone play it, maybe it was like one of those old school demo discs, I don't know. But here it's coming with a visual upgrade, restored content, new episodes, a level editor, cross-platform multiplayer, though full transparency, I cannot find confirmation of that for the Switch build, so do check that out first before you dive in if it's for that feature exclusively. And then finally, additional music. Now this, it comes from Night Dive Studios, who rarely miss, honestly, so they have my attention here, and I'm going to be jumping in day one. I'll also for sure have coverage here on the channel. And that's the video down. What are you looking forward to in the month of July? A few other notable mentions are Sentimental Deathloop, which appears to be a murder mystery game, definitely got a unique style. Chaos Galaxy, a strategy game from East Asia Soft, definitely my genre, but quite a bit more expensive, about $20, which you don't often see from East Asia Soft. Then New World, and that one's a bullet hell action RPG. So with that then, a shout out to the patrons and the channel members who go above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.